Did y'all know the way that I found out about a new trailer dropping was from Reddit of all places? Crazy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel.
Today, we just got a ton of new footage about Xenoverse 3 just shadow dropped out of nowhere, including this trailer, some gameplay, and even an interview from
Xenoverse.
Now, let's talk about the trailer first. And honestly, just going off what I'm seeing so far, the game looks amazing. Visually, it looks way better than the first two games. And I'm also liking how more expansive and massive the hub world is. I'm also liking how seemingly different the story mode is going to be in comparison to the first two games, which was just typical time patrol stuff. Although, it does suck that the time patrol is seemingly not going to exist in this game, but I digress. And the combat itself is like a lot of fun, although it is definitely a huge change of pace in comparison to the first two games, especially the second one. It is going to take a lot of time for a lot of people to get used to, including me, to be honest.
Now, if there is one thing in this trailer that I am 100% not a fan of so far, it's the soul change.
Even though I doubt it, if you're not personally aware of what soul change is, it's basically transforming into a character and using their moveset for a while. Like in this gameplay right here, when you transform into Trunks, you're basically using his fighting style, his moves, etc. Now, I'm going to assume that, like myself, a lot of people thought that when this mechanic was revealed in the trailer, that it was going to be a permanent mechanic, that we would have no choice but to play as cast characters for a little bit, even though this is Xenoverse, a game where we play with our CACs mainly. If we wanted to do that, we would just choose cast characters separately. But as I'm recording this, it seems like that this is an optional thing and we don't have to do this. Thank God. So, it's made me a little bit more open to the mechanic, but I don't know, man. I'm still personally not a fan of it. But hopefully, execution-wise, it'll be way better than how it sounds conceptually.
Now, let's talk about the demo gameplay we got not long after the trailer dropped.
But, before we do that, I need to get this little tangent out of the way. Thank God, Earthlings are still a thing in the game. I saw so many people making suggestions that the Earthlings should be replaced with androids. Like, no. That's freaking stupid. Why would they do that? But anyway,
it's time to look at some gameplay.
now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, there is something else I do want to point out that I forgot to earlier. Notice that little meter at the right-hand corner of the screenshot? That's right. That's the attribute meter. It has all the attributes that we all know and love. Your health, strike attack, ki blast attack, all of that jazz. Notice what isn't there. Yeah, ki and stamina are no longer a thing. At least not separately. They're all combined into 1 meter now. And where is that meter, you might ask? Well, it's literally right next to you. Like, hold on, give me a second. Over here, it is right over there. That tiny little thing right next to you. Yeah, the UI isn't that good. Hopefully they fix it before release. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the other mechanics in the game in the control scheme. Now, the left side first. As you can see on the top, there's this little orange meter up here. Going off the gameplay, I'm assuming it's the stamina break in the game. Just like how Jane 1000 is about to do in a little bit. Yeah, like that. Now, on the bottom left side is the new mechanic to the game called Soul Assist. As far as I can tell, it's pretty much Z-Assist in Xenoverse 1, except fully realized, and instead of your mentor being with you in spirit, they're pretty much there in the flesh. Kinda. Doing a team-up attack with you. So that's pretty nice. And then we have Soul Change. Like I said earlier, it's basically a mechanic where you temporarily turn into a cast character and use their fighting styles and moves. And as you can see, you only got around 41 seconds to use the Soul Change before it deactivates on you. So yeah, and like I said earlier, it is a completely optional thing. This is not mandatory. God damn, that ultimate attack was strong as hell. Anyway, and now let's move on to the right side, which are basically the main controls of the game. Now, everything here is very familiar if you've played the first two Xenoverse games. The only thing that's like different is that there's a new mechanic called burst phase, and all you gotta do is press L1 or the Xbox and Switch is the equivalent of it in order to use it. Now, as you've noticed throughout the gameplay, every time you use a move, it's basically on cooldown for a couple seconds. I'm pretty sure that the devs did this to completely kill spam and cheese.
Oh, what?
To completely kill spam and cheese from the game. Now, I do like this if we're talking at least from a PvP perspective, because it can offer actual strategic play from players instead of using the same boring moves and same stupid old cheese strats over and over again. But as a general mechanic throughout the game, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe this won't affect PvE, but I honestly doubt it. Overall though, despite some of the gripes I have with the mechanics and general controls and gameplay, I do like it and I'm really looking forward to trying it out myself. And now let's look at an interview that came out from Hirano-san after the gameplay and the trailer release. And I'm not going to go through everything, but there are quite a bit of things that I do want want to talk about. Now, first off, crossplay has been confirmed. Let's go, baby. I've been wanting this for so long for these games. The second thing I want to talk about is that new races have been confirmed. Now, what races they're going to add to the game, I have no idea, but going off the trailer, at least demons are confirmed. Any other race that might be added to the game, only God knows until the game comes out. And hopefully that means our cats will also get more body types too, and not just have that be restricted to NPCs. And the last thing I want to talk about is custom fighting styles. If we're going off this piece of the interview over here, it seems like our cats are going to get their own fighting styles. Now, how they're going to handle that, I don't know, but I am really excited for that. And there was definitely a lot more that was revealed in that interview. And if you want to check it out, I'll leave it in the description. And yeah, that was all the info we've gotten for Xenoverse 3 today. Even though I have my own little personal gripes and issues with the game so far with what we've been shown, it still has a lot of potential. I am very excited about it, and I can't wait to see what Hirano, Toriyama, and the rest of the team has cooked up for this game.
And if anyone's actually watching this video
that are also interested or excited about Xenoverse 3, put in the comments what you think about the gameplay that we've seen so far for Xenoverse 3 and what your thoughts are about it. This is your boy Optic signing off, and until the next random upload, peace, y'all.
Make it get back.